guys, today we have a brand new Minimates review. Today we have the Back to the Future Minimates Return to Hill Valley 1955 box set. Alright, so Back to the Future is back again. So, since the end of last year, they've been releasing these Return to Hill Valley sets, which feature just new characters or designs they haven't done before, because Diamond Select sort of took like a just break with Back to the Future. And we've got some new stuff. And this set is important because it has Cowboy Marty McFly. And I needed that. So we've got Marty McFly in his cowboy costume from Back to the Future Part 3. The 1955 version of Doc Brown from Back to the Future Part 1. And I guess the start of Part 3. George McFly. And Marvin Barry, who was part of the band during the dance scene in the first movie, which is pretty cool. So it's just kind of a mixture of different characters. I like it. They also did one for Part 2, which had, like, some future characters. They did one for Part 3 that came out recently. So, fun stuff. Packaging-wise, you've got Back to the Future. You've got the clock, 88 miles per hour down there. I'm having to hold this with one hand because it keeps falling over. I don't know why. Return to Hill Valley. You've got the 4 characters on the side. And on the back, you can just see the 4 figures. And Copernicus the dog. Wow. So, I'm excited. For some reason, the art here is from Back to the Future Part 2. I don't know why. But this should be a fun set to look at. Let's begin.
You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this!
Transported to 1955, with no way to get back to his own time, Marty McFly seeks out the one man who might be able to help, time travel pioneer Doc Brown. But a brief detour to save his teenage father, George McFly, puts Marty's future in jeopardy, and an impromptu performance at a school dance with Marvin Barry changes rock and roll history. First up, we have Cowboy Marty McFly. Oh yeah, they did it. They actually made this costume for Marty. Marty McFly in his cowboy attire is nothing new. They made one of, like, the final battle from Back to the Future Part 3, and they've made one of, like, his, like, more normal outfit. But then, in this box set, they made him in the costume that he wears when he travels to the 1800s. And I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. It's so dumb. It's so good. I'm in. So, detail-wise, he's got this multicolored cowboy attire going on. Well, obviously. He's got red pants, white shoes, belt. Very nice detailing overall. Some more belt detailing on his back. No detailing on the chest. Or no detailing on, like, his torso piece on the back. He's got a pink shirt going on. Looks like it's a button down. I love the cuff pieces. I think they're new. But they're blue. I like them. They even got, like, the detailing for the pattern. Then his torso, he's got, like, this, I don't know what it's called, with, like, the thing on top of the cowboy attire. As, like, the patterns. He's got the little bandana going on. Goes in the back. Hairpiece, I believe, is new. Like, it might be from something else, but I think it's probably new. It's decent. He has the little, like, hair tuft from the other Marty McFlys. And I mean, the face, it's just another Marty McFly. I'm glad it's expressive, kind of. He looks sort of confused. Well, I would be. So, articulation-wise, Cowboy Marty McFly can do everything. His arms are a little prohibited because of the torso piece, but I mean, other than that, his head can't really move up and down that much, but oh well. Accessory-wise, display stand, as well as a non-hat hairpiece. It's the same hairpiece we've gotten on every other Marty ever. So there you go, you got options. Overall, Cowboy Marty McFly is good execution of a fun design. Next up we have Inventor Doc Brown. Alright, so here we have a new 50s Doc Brown. We've had a figure of this costume before from like the very first box set for Back to the Future, but I don't have that figure, so I'm glad to have him now. He's got this really cool silver coat, black pants, shoes, nothing really on the back. Underneath, you can see he has a messed up tie. Hairpiece, I'm not sure the origin. I want to say it's probably new. It might be from another Doc Brown. I don't really know. You can see he has like the bandage on his head and just kind of a distraught face. Articulation-wise, Inventor Doc Brown can do. I mean, he can't really move his legs like back because of the coat, and his head's sort of stuck. But accessory-wise, display stand. His like helmet thing we see him wearing when Marty first meets him in the past. It's awesome. But then there's more. We get Copernicus the dog, who was his dog in the 50s, which is really weird because we get like a figure of him, but we don't get one of Einstein. We were supposed to get one in like one of the DeLoreans, but that didn't happen. It's cool to get Copernicus, but I mean, Einstein, oh man. But then, we get his tombstone. Here lies Emmett Brown, died September 7th, 1885. Shot in the back by Buford Tannen over a matter of $80. Erected in eternal memory by his beloved Clara. So, really nice piece. It's just a nice thing. Cool. So I guess, yeah, you're supposed to have Doc Brown go like, oh no, I died, I guess. I don't know. Overall, Inventor Doc Brown comes with a lot of stuff. A+ work. Next up we have Peeping George McFly. Alright, nice. Another George. This is the third one they made. There was one in, like, the Return to Hill Valley 1985 box set, which I didn't get for some reason. And there was one, like, way back in the day when Back to the Future Minimates just started happening. But here's a new one. Sort of more casual gear. See, he's got, like, a jacket on that's zipped up. Khaki pants. Brown shoes. Just very basic. This is probably the most basic of all the figures. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just kind of basic. Hairpiece is new. I do like the attention to detail on the back. Swooshes over. And the face, just kind of generic. Smiling face. Articulation-wise, since there's no, like, real added bits, George McFly can do anything he wants. And accessory-wise, display stand. And then, binoculars. And it's a new piece. Nice. I like it a lot, and there's a little peg that fits perfectly into his hands so he can hold the binoculars. Overall, Peeping George McFly is decent, if a little bit simple. Last up we have Marvin Barry. Alright, this is the weirdest character for them to make, like, out of all the characters from Back to the Future. I mean, we could have gotten another figure of Marty's mom. We could have gotten any character they wanted. But they gave us Marvin Barry, who was like the leader of the band at the Under the Sea dance. And they're like, well, we'll make a mini-mate of him. So it's just a dude, and I like it. I like just having the concept because it's really funny to have. So detail-wise, Marvin Barry's in a like metallic blue blazer. The blazer's not a new piece, but you've got some good attention to detail. You've got like the music note, which is nice. Black pants, black shoes, obviously. One nice thing that they made sure to remember is his banged up hand. And there's even a bit of blood. Like, that is some good attention to detail. And then he's got an entire torso underneath. Suspenders. Not bad. Nothing on the back. Hairpiece, I don't remember the origin, but it's nothing new. I think I've seen it on, like, a Spider-Man villain. And the face. I love the grin. He's just happy. Alright. Articulation-wise, Marvin Barry can do basically anything that would get retracted by the blazer. Clearly. And accessory-wise, display stand, the red guitar that Marty takes upon. He can hold the guitar fairly well. Can't hold like the bass, but oh well. And for no reason, an extra hand of him like undamaged, if you really care that much. So, a little pointless, but hey, the thought counts. Overall, Marvin Barry makes no sense to have as a mini-mate, but I don't care. So overall, that was the Back to the Future Minimates Return to Hill Valley 1955 box set. And this was a good set. Very eclectic bunch of figures, because you have like 2 characters who were in the first movie, and then a version of Doc Brown that could technically work for either the 3rd movie, like at the beginning, or throughout the whole part of the first movie. But then you have Marty from the 3rd movie. So, really weird bunch. I do like the choices though. I think Cowboy Marty McFly is superb, as is Doc Brown. George McFly, you know, he's okay. He's just a civilian. But it's good to have a George McFly because the only other ones we have were kind of old now. And the other one is like Old Man George. So, and then Marvin Barry. Makes no sense. Like, honestly, to have him as a mini-mate. Because he's not even like that big of a character. Like, does he even count as a character? He appears, he says a couple lines. And then it makes a throwaway joke about Chuck Berry, but that's about it. But I think it's fun. It's a fun box set. It's not like anything that's going to blow your mind away, but if you like Back to the Future, it's a good mix of stuff. And I'm glad just to have anything Back to the Future related, because that is awesome. So, anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Check me out on social media, and did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like, and I'll see you later. You know what's going on. And I know why they're in stupid spacesuits now. Because they went to space. What? Why? Why'd they go to space?